Hello. As we all know, there's a huge pandemic going on right now, also known as a disease, the convoy 19, the coronavirus. This virus recently started off in China and was then brought over to the States, the US. This virus has recently caused a huge stock market drop. The stock market has been shut down for 4 times in the previous 2 weeks. It has caused a whole lockdown in Italy that had started on March 10th. China had 81,000 known cases on March 21st. And scientists and doctors and nurses, they didn't have a cure for this. They didn't have medicine. Recently, with all of the deaths, they have done autopsies, which have allowed them to be able to look at why were these patients dying, or did they have any underlying health cases or anything that they did not know of. Scientists then found out that these people that were dying had so much mucus in them that they could not get the actual medicine down that was going to be able to help them. In the beginning, I believe many people did not take this virus seriously. Most teenagers, just because the media was showing them a symbol of interactionism by telling them that older people or people with health conditions such as cancer or heart disease or any of that stuff that mostly older people get, teenagers are not taking it seriously. But now in Virginia, teenagers are one of the most people that have died. There was a problem with over spring break, teenagers hanging out at the beaches in Florida. Miami was a top beach. The governor here in Virginia has also declared basically a lockdown, self-quarantine, that you must be in your house by 8 o'clock, and has issued, if you do not need to be going anywhere, you should stay in your house. You should only be going to stores for essential visits. Many people still are not following these orders, and this is why this pandemic cannot slow down. This is why they cannot find a cure to it, just because people are not following the simple orders so we can slow down the spread of it. The coronavirus basically, at first people were saying, the coronavirus has been around for a while just because it was on the back of a Lysol can. There has now been research proving that this coronavirus is not the same thing that they're talking about that's on the Lysol can. So that's another symbolic interactionism, such as the media putting out, wear your gloves, wear your mask. The masks that half these people are wearing are not the appropriate mask. They don't allow you to breathe out. They also allow you to breathe in and out. So you're breathing in anything that may be in the air, anything that anybody else has had, you're breathing that in as well. Everyone at first had their eyes on China, just because that's where it came from. But the first case of the Convoy 19 was found in another continent. As the world sees the numbers increasing, the world is really trying to come about and figure out what can we do to stop this. We shouldn't have had to be put in such a panic mode if we would have looked at all of the hints and all of the information that was given to us when the virus had just erupted. This virus has caused many people to become unemployed just because of the social distancing that companies have to follow. Restaurants are shut down, parks are shut down, just many outdoor activities. You can't even have a social gathering if it's not 10 people or less. I just feel like all of this stuff could have been cut down if people have just been following the directions when it had first came about. Thank you for listening to the Convoy 19 speech. Thank you.